welcome back to this video. I think this is part 5 now. Back here to this truck build, and y'all see I got the front axle pulled out of the blue truck. It's over here. It's pretty easy to pull them out. Undo the springs front and back, undo the shocks, drive shaft, and the brake lines and a wire, and it pretty much rolls out the front. This axle though, it's got some rust and stuff on it, so I'm gonna be cleaning that up and painting it at some point. And I pulled the mounts out to this is the shock mount, and this is the front spring mount, the front leaf spring mount. And now I am trying to get the sway bar end links. I'm trying to get these out so I can get the mounts for them out. I'm not gonna keep these. These are junk, but I'll get new ones. And then I gotta get the rear spring mount out. Yeah, we just got done pulling the rest of the suspension pieces off of the blue truck. I got the rear spring mounts off, and I got the little bitty bump stops off, and I got the sway bar end link mounts off. So everything's on the front suspension is off of that truck. That needs to come over to this one. Now, this truck, I need to take this off, this whole bar, and the tow hooks will come off too. That has to come off so I can put my front spring mount it right here, and then these shock towers right here. Come over here. These shock towers, this piece right here, these aren't bolts, so I'm gonna have to grind those off, but I got to get that out of the way so I can put my shock mount from the blue truck right there. And then these rear brackets here for the two-wheel drive, they got to come off somehow, and then I can put all of the blue truck suspension components in here. Yeah, so we're here in the driver's side fender of the white truck, and these studs right here, here, and here, and one here and one here, I ground the heads off, and I pulled off the spring and shock mount, which I laid over here. And y'all can see the grinds here and here and here. And now I need to get some measurements, because I think I'm gonna need to drill some holes to fit this mount right here, which is the shock mount from the four-wheel drive axle. Now I got this mounted up. This is my front spring mount. It's, see, the blue truck, it has all the right bolt holes for this mount, but this truck, it has 3 in the front here for the tow hook, the 2 in the side, so those are all right, but then there's 2 back here that go up into the bottom that the blue truck would have, and the white truck only had 1 hole in the frame. So I drilled a hole and I put a bolt up through, and I'm gonna do the same on that side. And now I'm getting ready to start drilling holes to mount the shock tower from the blue truck on the white truck. And we're gonna go over here to the blue truck, and I'll show you how I'm gonna make my templates so I know where to drill the holes. Yeah, so we're here. This is how I'm gonna make the templates. You see these holes? You see these holes right here? These holes are the same places where the studs that held the two-wheel drive shock and spring tower on the white truck. So if I use these holes as reference points, I can then mark out these holes using my scientific cardboard cutout, and we can fit it up and make it so that we have an outline, and then I can stick this on those studs on the two-wheel drive, the white truck, and start drilling these holes for the four-wheel drive shock mount. Yeah, I got it, the cardboard stuck to it here. I slid the bolts that mounted the shock tower onto this truck. I slid them through, so I got the template sitting where it's supposed to be, and I punched out these holes bigger where the studs on the two-wheel drive truck will slide through. So I'll stick this on the two-wheel drive studs. I'll know where to mark or know where to drill my holes. And I gotta double and triple check this because I really do not want to mess this up. And if I mess this up, yeah, it's bad. Yeah. Yep, now we got this bolted on. Did you just do it again?
No.
Oh, I mean by doing it again. When we tried to video this piece of the video last time, he took a picture. Well, but as y'all can see, we got the four-wheel drive shock tower mounted up, and I actually had to grind off the top mounting stud for the two-wheel drive shock tower so it would fit. But I got all in here, bolted it up. Now we're gonna move back to the sway bar end link mounts and the rear spring mount. Hi everyone. I guess this is still the same video for y'all, but it's been a couple days for me. I'm here without my cameraman again, and I am done. I got my sway bar end link mount in. It's 2 holes in the bottom and 1 hole through the frame. And I got my rear shock mount, or not my shock mount, my spring mount in. And these holes in the back here, that one and that one, they are a real pain. Because that, as you can see, is right where a splice is in the frame, which means it's double thick steel. So it's 3/4 inch steel instead of the 3/8, which is what the rest of the frame is. So that makes it really hard to drill holes. And I've finally got it. I got some sharp bits, and I got that done. So the driver's side is completely done. Front spring mount, shock mount, sway bar end link mount, and my rear spring mount. Now we're gonna move to the driver's side. Okay, we're here on the passenger side. I'll bring y'all down into the fender. And we ground off all these 4 studs. We ground off the 2 on the bottom, there and there. And now we're going to get some chisels and put in behind here and pop this off. And then once we can do that, we can use our template that I made for this side, and we can get the holes drilled for the 4-wheel drive shock tower. This one here. Yeah, so I'm here in the driver's side of the white truck. And I have the front spring mount all mounted up on the front here. And I moved to the shock tower. And that's the same process as I did on the passenger side. Just grind these off. Pull the shock tower off. And now I got a template made for this side. And I'm going to be drilling my 3 holes here for the shock tower. And then move on to these back 2 mounts. So I'm going to get into the drilling those holes, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, it's been more than a little bit. For me, it's been about a month and a half since I took the last piece of this video. And I've done a few things to the truck in that time, but I've been working. So I'm going to show y'all what I did in this piece of the video. And, man, the gnats. And well, let's get into that piece of the video. Sorry for the big jump. I don't know how else I was supposed to do it, but here we go. Well, first things first, y'all can see this 4-wheel drive axle is underneath what used to be the 2-wheel drive. I finished up the mounts. I got everything mounted, and I actually test fitted this axle to this truck. But I decided I wanted to replace the bushings and stuff in the springs and maybe some of the steering components and stuff. So I actually did that, as y'all can see right here. There's bushings in the front and back of these leaf springs, and in the leaf spring rear mounts there's new bushings. I did that, and I don't know, y'all may have seen it on Facebook by now, but I have got it. The Cummins is down here, y'all. I can get all my parts ordered, and that engine can go in that truck after I get the transmission out of that one. So I've still got a lot to do, but probably today I'll work on painting this axle, and maybe y'all can see that in the next video. Thanks for hanging with me. I know this video is taking place over a long period of time. Well, this is the end of part 5, the axle swap. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, even though it took so long to get it to y'all. But hope you like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't really care. We're not that popular anyway yet. But see y'all in the next video, and maybe the next video we'll be doing the transmission swap out of that truck right there behind me.